Hey everyone, happy Tuesday. I see Carmen's on here and Lauren. Hello everyone. How are you guys? I started gathering some things here. Hi Liz, or Elise. Welcome, it's been a while. Let me zoom in here. Okay. Hi. Okay, so if you were on here yesterday, I had mentioned that I was going to see my brother later that day or later yesterday, and that I was going to pick up my hot glue gun from him because I let him borrow it. And well, I did go, but I completely forgot about the hot glue gun. Yeah. So I'm without a hot glue gun again today. Um, but it was for a good reason. I mean, we went and we picked up a puppy for my mom, which the puppy is so cute. So, I mean, you can't blame me. The puppy was so cute. It totally made me forget to grab the hot glue gun. It was too cute, totally made me forget. Yay, Carmen, I'm happy you're here. And right, totally forgot. Hi, Sophie. Yeah, so I totally forgot about my hot glue gun. So we're gonna try our best to adhere things. Wish me luck. He says he's gonna drop it off, but I don't know what time that will be. I don't know if it'll be while I'm live. So I'm gonna try my best to adhere things without a hot glue gun. Hey, Clarissa. Happy Tuesday. And while I was gathering my things, I was going to make them out of paper straws, but I thought they were going to be too thick. And I really liked what Cher Crane did with her brooms, which she used popsicle sticks. And the only kind of like popsicle sticks that I had, or those kind of style, were too thick. They were basically the same thickness as a paper straw. And then what I found that I had, grabbing it here off to the side, I found that I had a branch in my Halloween stuff because I've used branches for my projects. And I cut it down and I was like, okay, this might work, but I only get 4 and they're kind of small. And they were going to fit, they were going to fit in my little compartment. But I was like, well, that's a maybe. I set them off to the side. And then I remembered that in my baking stuff, I had these faux branches that were that I've used for candy apples. I'm gonna have to see if they have these again because I really like using these for candy apples. But I got them from Michael's like 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, and they're just these like black plastic like little skewers that they had for like the candy apples that are made to look like branches. And I was like, oh my gosh, these are absolutely perfect to create the brooms. They're already shaped like branches and they're hard plastic. I'm like, these are gonna work fantastic. Let me catch up here. Today I ordered supplies for making teacup candles and floating teacups. Ooh, that sounds fun. It's going to be a challenge, but that's okay because it pushes us, right, ladies? Yeah, I know. Without the hot glue gun, absolutely going to be a challenge. Those sticks are so lovely. Wish I could find something like that to make some brooms. Yeah, I think you could probably look something up. Look up like candy apple branch sticks or something like that. Maybe you'll be able to have it pop up. But yeah, these were just perfect, and I'm like, oh my gosh, these are gonna make the cutest broomsticks. So I was very happy that I remembered that I had these. So start off with that. And then what else do I have here? I'm gonna be using, again, Beautiful Nights by American Crafts, and this is just like the same paper that I've been using. This is the paper that I use for my book spines. So I had only cut like basically an inch off the side, and I'm going to be using about 1.5 inches more for my actual broomsticks here to create the bristles of the broom. And basically it's going to be about this thick. This is 6 inches by 1.5 inches. And that's going to be my little bristles down here. Hey Sandra, happy Tuesday. Let me see. Did I miss anyone? I can probably find some branches in my front. Yes, you can definitely use some branches. Remember, that was gonna be my first idea, was to use branches. And you can, if you didn't want them to be like the branchy color, you can spray paint them black, and I'm sure you could find like thicker branches and you can totally make your own handles for your broomsticks. Hey Lisa, welcome, happy Tuesday. Hi Luisa. So there's Lisa and Luisa. Happy Tuesday, thanks for being here. Okay, so yeah, so if you just joined, I was telling everyone that I forgot to get my hot glue gun yesterday when I went over to my brother's. We went to pick up a puppy for my mom, so you can't blame me. The puppy was so cute that I completely forgot to get my hot glue gun. So I'm going to try my best again with the beacon glue to adhere things. So wish me luck. Hopefully things will attach. And I've had a really busy day. My plan was to have things, you guys know how I like having things ready at a time. My plan was to have these all stitched because I'm very inspired by Cher Crane, and I wanted the bristles to have the stitching as well. But I had a really busy day. Today's the first day that I'm starting to take my nephew to school. They opened up again. They're there for 3 hours, but his mom works, so she asked me if I could be the one that drops him off. So I went to drop him off, and before that I was on the phone with my friend for a little while. And then after dropping him off, I was also doing some things. And so I got really busy and I didn't have time to do the stitching. So I don't know, I'll ask you guys if you want to wait while I stitch some things or if we should just forego the stitching and just leave it out. Funnily enough, I just chopped down a bush in the back garden, so I think I'll raid them in. Yes, there you go. And you can spray paint them any color. I mean, imagine like spray painting them pink, or you can also use branches for your Christmas projects. Just spray paint them white and add like faux snow on them. That would be really cute. Hey Nancy, happy Tuesday, welcome. Wilton 12-pack 370. There you go, Lauren. That's the brand. I thought it was Wilton. Yes, so these are by Wilton and it comes in a 12-pack and Lauren says they're $3.70. Thank you, Lauren. You can get a skewer sticks, add glue all over the sticks for texture. Yeah, there you go. That's another great idea. Just how you can make the faux candles. You can also add, like, imagine you add like drips and stuff to create the texture of like the knobs of the branches. You can definitely do that too, and then just spray paint them. That's a really great idea. Could you use doweling if that's how it's, yes, a wooden dowel? Absolutely. That's what I was going to use, but mine are too thick, and I wanted something a bit skinnier, but you can definitely use a wooden dowel. Cher Crane uses popsicle sticks that are like the little dowels. You can definitely use that too, and I think Dollar Tree has those as well. But yeah, fantastic ideas. So, and again, you can make them out of paper straws. That's what I did for the one that I used for my cauldron, but it worked for that because it was the cauldron was bigger, so the thicker straw was gonna work for that. But I wanted something a bit sturdier and something a bit skinnier, and when I saw these, I was like, these are just perfect for that. Okay, so we're gonna start off, so I have these, I showed you guys the paper that I'm gonna be using. I also here off to the side have a bunch of thread that I can wrap around the bristles or the broom itself. So I just have some minty baker's twine. I have some of this one that was gifted to me. Like, you know, it has a cute little, what is this called, like eyelash trim. So I have gold and mint and this like green right here. And then I also have some thread in hot pink to match my overall collection. Some more baker's twine in gold. And then this one that came from AliExpress earlier in the year. I haven't used it yet. But I think it was Tony who had hauled this. And so I got it in pink and it has a cute little sequence on it. And I could use this to wrap it around the broom as well. So I have a few different twines off to the side. Let me catch up here. Hi Patricia, happy Tuesday, welcome, thanks for being here. I'm now wanting to order more craft supplies, even though there's nothing I need. I totally get it, Sophie. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started by cutting down my paper. And I don't know, I might want to do my 3 layers like I did in my first broom. Let me show you guys. I have it here off to the side. Okay, so this is the one that I made out of a paper straw. And basically what I did here is that I did 3 different types of papers and layered them. So you have one here, a second layer, and a third layer, and it created thickness and also this kind of like diversity in the bristles. So I may want to do that again, or maybe just make it really thick and chunky at the bottom. I haven't really decided. But that's what I did here, and then on this one, I did a little bit of stitching on the part that holds the bristles. But this time I think I want to use twine or thread to go around the bristles itself. And I don't have any little bows. I actually realized that I had ordered some from Ally. There's actually 3 items that never arrived from Ally. One was bows, what else? Some charms that I had ordered, and I think a bow die, that never arrived when I ordered back in March. So that's a bit of a bummer. So I don't have any bows. I do have these kind that I can cut out and build myself, so I may do that. Let me catch up here. The box of goodies coming. I'm back, interruptions, phone call. Oh, totally get it, Sandra. This time I actually did the call forwarding again on my phone, so I shouldn't have any calls coming in. Thank you, Lisa, for the thumbs up. Okay, and then my iPad just said it's at 10%, so I'm going to disconnect my phone. It's currently charging, but it should have enough battery. So give me a second here while I disconnect this and connect my iPad so I can see your guys' comments. Trying to remove this. There we go. I'm just gonna hook it up because otherwise I can't see your comments. Okay. All set. Thank you, Lauren. This was from yesterday. This was while we were, what were we doing yesterday? Oh, the embellishments. We were making the embellishments, and when I take pictures, I'll just leave the sequence down here so I can take pictures of my my projects. And so, yeah, they're just kind of hanging out here. I didn't clean them up, and I was like, well, it's a cute background. That's why they're there. Okay, so we're gonna start off by cutting our paper. Oh, and I also have some little charms here, or little beads that are stars and hearts that I got from Amazon a while back. So I have those too in case I want to incorporate them in my brooms. I thought they were really pastel-y and really cute and adds to the overall idea of having like an 80s, 90s kind of witches kit. If you haven't seen what we're building this whole week, I have a witches kit. This is just the insert. I have the box over on the other side. But so far, this is what we have. So I have the embellishments that we made yesterday. So these are the rosette ones. I have a total of 6 in here. And then we also have the sequin potions here on this corner. We also created this faux book goodie box, and this is where I'm going to put my brooms inside the goodie box. And then we'll have another 2 lives to create goodies for here, or maybe more lives. It just depends, but this is going to be available on Friday. So let me set that off to the side. Good on the phone now that 10%. Yeah, my phone is currently I think at like 60%, so it should be okay. But once it notifies me, I'll disconnect the iPad and hook up my phone. Where did you find the pink ghost? So the pink ghost is from AliExpress. If you guys want to send me a message over on Instagram, I'd be happy to send you guys the link for it. Adriana Alvarez is the one that found it, and she sent me the link for it, and I ordered this back in March, but it arrived in time, so that's from AliExpress. Thank you, Patricia. I can see how some catching up to do. Thank you, Lise. Hi, Alicia. Happy Tuesday. All right, so I'm just going to be using my guillotine cutter to cut my strips of paper. And the orientation on some of these may be a little off because I'm cutting them like this, but they're going to be basically this way in orientation. But because they're just going to be strips of paper, it's no big deal. And they're still working on the house next door, so all the banging and all that is from that house. So I'm just going to cut these down to 1.5 inches. And I'm using my guillotine because to cut smaller things, it's easier with my guillotine versus my other cutter is too big and bulky to cut larger items. Just got your message, Lauren. So after the live, I will send you the link for those pink ghost sequins. Perfect. Whenever you guys want a link or something, send me a message and I'll be happy to provide you guys with that link. Also, if you were here yesterday, I mentioned that the digital was going to be on sale starting today, or it was supposed to be starting yesterday, but I didn't get a chance to get to it because we did go pick up the puppy. So I finally have it up today. It is 50% off for the digital for Spooky Village, and you don't have to use a coupon for that. So if you just go over to my Etsy, the link is in the bio of my Instagram, or if you do the swipe up on my stories. And so that's 50% off. And then also I have a discount code for my main store, which is 30% off, and everything's already been discounted. So you get 30% off on top of that. And that one is Halloween 12 for 12 days of Halloween. Let's see. Okay, so this is what we have so far. I have a few different strips of paper, and we will see if this is thick enough. If not, then I will cut another layer of this. Okay, so I'm going to get my scissors. And what I want to do first, before I create my broom or start cutting this, the little strips of this, is I've already gone ahead and started training this paper. It'll be easier than having to train it when it already has all the cuts. You know what I'm trying to say? If you had the cuts on there, it'd be really hard to train and score the paper or curl the paper like this. So go ahead and curl your paper, train your paper before cutting your strips of papers. And again, you're not cutting all the way through. This one's really easy to cut because it's already in stripes. So basically, I'm just going to end up following the stripes here. But basically, it's only about 1/8 of an inch that you want for the width of each strip. Hey Lexi, happy Tuesday, welcome. Hi Lucia, welcome. Happy Tuesday. Okay, so let me go ahead and train these papers, and just by training them, I just use the side of my table for that. And basically, I know you guys can't see it, but I pull it with my right hand at the bottom of the strip, and then with my left hand on the palm is what I hold it against my table. I hope that makes sense. But here's another one that I have trained. So again, I'm just kind of holding it here at the bottom and using my palm against the edge of the table as I pull the strip down. It's Lise. Alicia, Creative Spirit Designs is Lise. Okay, that's another one. And by using the same papers that I had used for the spines of my books for the faux book goodie box, everything's just going to come together. I mentioned to you guys before, if I'm on here later, Lise and the girls like Sophie tend to not be on here because they're in the UK. So I think right now it's nighttime for them. Not super late, probably about, I want to say about 8 o'clock. Is that about right, Lise? Or is it 9? Probably 9. Closer to 9. But if I'm on any later, they're already asleep. I'm watching this on the bus while I go home. Just got out from the clinicals. Thanks for watching. I'm glad to keep you company on your bus ride. Tempted by A guillotine and new scissors. I know. Always getting new pair of scissors as well, but then we're always losing them, right? 9 o'clock. That's what I thought. Yeah, so it's 9 o'clock. Okay, so we have all our strips of paper pretty much trained. And by training them, what you're basically doing to the paper, if you're not aware, is you're breaking down the fibers of the paper. So it's no longer like stiff like this. By scoring or putting, training it against the side of the table, you are breaking down those fibers and making it a bit more pliable. If you don't do that, what you end up happening, and I can show you with this one, this little strip of paper, what ends up happening is that you'll start getting folds like this. You'll start getting folds instead of a nice curve. Like you'll get creases on the paper. Oh no, Sophie, that's the worst. When your friends or your family ends up using your good scissors for things that they're not meant for. I totally get it. That's why I leave a pair of scissors in our junk drawers. Like, those are the scissors you use. Don't come into my craft room. Okay, so now that my paper is ready, I'm going to go ahead and start cutting my strips down. And again, I'm basically just doing about 1/8, and I'm not going all the way up. So if this, hopefully I'm in camera. Here we go. I'm not going all the way up. Basically, I'm going, if this is 1.5 inches, I'm going about 3/4 of the way and leaving a section up here, and that's where everything stays together. And your strips don't have to be perfect. You know, they don't have to be extremely uniform. Just do your best. Just like these stripes on here, they're not uniform. It's a witch's broom anyway, so the wonkier, in my opinion, the better. And then when I'm done with this one, I can see if one strip will be thick enough or if I want to make it slightly thicker. And if you had the fringe scissors, that would work so much nicer. Okay, so there we go. We have fringed our paper. And now I'm going to see if this is thick enough for my broom. And basically I'm just going to start curling this on here. And trying to keep it nice and tight. What would help is if I had my glue gun, what I would do is add a little bit of glue on here to start it off. And then that would kind of keep it in place, and I can, it'd be easier to tighten this. Almost there. Okay, so this is what I have so far. Hey, Brandy. I know, she's on here. A lot of the UK ladies are on here because it's 9 o'clock over there, so it's not uber late. Happy to have you here. It's so interesting to actually see two admins or two moderators in the chat. But this is what I have so far, and what you can do is also make the little bristles out a little bit, you know, play with them to give them a little bit of personality. Isn't that right, Alicia? He did. So this is what I have. You can give it some personality in that way. Thank you, Brandy. But what I think is that this may be a little bit too thin for me. So I think what I'm gonna do is try to do the different layers of the bristles like I showed you guys I had done for the cauldron one. I think that's what I'm gonna do, and it's gonna create some thickness and some variation here in the bristles. So maybe just 2 layers and maybe not go with 3 layers. So I can bring this down a little bit like that. And then I'll add another one up here. I think that's what the idea will be. What do you guys think? Because I think this is too thin. I could probably add another one on here, but I think I want to make it a little bit taller and create a little bit of variation. Yeah, that time difference. Sophie, there you go. So I'm going to adhere this down. Please. Your soap? Oh, your soup. I thought you said soap. I was like, what do you mean soap? Did you say a bad word? Your soup. Yeah. I ate right before the live. I was like, I'm not going to have grumbly tummy. I'll just hold that there for a little bit, and I'm going to add another layer on top of this. I seriously thought she said soap. There's something in the craft room I don't want him seeing for his birthday. Oh, that's nice. You know what's funny? I did the same thing for Woofy. I hid his present in my craft room for his birthday back in June. At that time, I had a lot of orders that were going to be shipped out. And so basically, I hid that giant box underneath all those other boxes, and it didn't look any different for him. Like, he would have had no idea. Like, he's not going to move those boxes. So it worked out. Okay, so that's ready. And I'm going to start cutting the strips for this one. Well, there's a lot of purple and orange and black in here, like that light lavender. So maybe I'll do white on top of this one. It's the same thing with any embellishment that you create. It's just about working with those colors. And if you're doing like an overall uniform project, it's like, okay, well, what colors do I have on here that are not on, or that are in my overall project that are not in my current embellishment? So that's kind of how I work. Sorry, loud truck just went by. A Halloween Lloyd? Oh my gosh. That would be funny. You know what I would do if I did a Halloween Lloyd? I would probably make a cactus with a ghost costume. I think that would be funny. But there is a Halloween Lloyd kind of in my digital collection. One of the papers is a cactus with a little skull. It's like a succulent paper. So I guess that could be our Halloween Lloyd. Which one? This one right here? No, this paper, all the paper that I'm using is from Beautiful Night. I do have her digital collections. I haven't used it this year. Maybe I'll use it for some Halloween crafts that I'll make for my family. And that's what we can do for our lives next week. Just getting things ready for some goodies to give to my family and my friends. You've missed Lloyd? Yeah. Oh, Sophie. No, it's just, it all started with when I was doing embellishments or I was doing a project, summer projects back in spring, and someone put, I love this or something like that, but it says I Lloyd, something like that. It turned to Lloyd, and then it just became this whole Lloyd the cactus. That's what she meant to put Love the cactus, but she put Lloyd, so it's Lloyd the cactus, and from then on, all cactus are Lloyd. I can't wait till you do, Lise. Yeah. You never thought of that being Lloyd? Yeah. Okay, so we have this one pretty much ready, and all I'm doing is just kind of playing with the bristles here and giving them some texture. And it's going to go slightly above my other one, and this one I am going to adhere with glue because I can adhere it to the actual paper on the bottom. This glue I do not think will adhere to the plastic. I think it would just fall off. Basically about this much left at the bottom. I want the paper to be peeking at the bottom, but it doesn't have to be like all the way up here. There you go, Sophie. How long is the sale, and do you have to use PayPal to buy it? I don't know if Etsy only accepts PayPal, Palm, but the sale is available till the end of Halloween. I think I have it until like the first week of November for the 50% off. Exactly, Brandy. It was at the beginning, at the beginning of everything. Yeah, I like the layering. We did that with when I did the cauldron, I did a layered broom and I loved it. There is going to be a bit of a gap up here, but I think when I go in with thread and kind of tighten that up, we shouldn't have that big of an issue. Yeah, can anybody answer, Palm? Does Etsy only accept PayPal? I'm not 100% sure. Oh, see, there you go. Hey, Christian, happy Tuesday. Happy to have you on here. Welcome back. Actually, I can do this. Give me a second here. All right, ta-da! I just added something for you, Christian. Now that I was able to set it up where I'm watching from my actual channel and not from my separate channel, I can do moderators. There you go. Welcome your newest moderator. Don't worry, Christian. Doesn't mean you have to be here for every live. Just a big FYI, never leftover wonton soup, rubbery noodles. Oh no! Like heated up. Aw, that's a bummer. Yes, you do get a wrench, Christian. I've been meaning to, but because I was not watching through my actual channel, I couldn't set it up till now. I had pasta and soup with cheese for my dinner. Ooh, yum. Oh my gosh, Brandy, bringing back the whip. That's so funny. Oh my gosh, if you've been watching since then, you probably know about the whip. Of course. Thank you for accepting. I know I didn't really ask you, but you're on here quite often and we chat a lot, so it was time. All right. Well, you're here for the fun now, Sophie. Oh, Palm. Disneyland may be opening soon. The state will be giving them guidelines soon. Ooh, I hadn't heard about that, Alicia. I know they've been working on it. Don't get me excited. I don't want to know until it's actual for sure. Oh, I hope so. I really need to go. Oh, thank you. Yes. So here is the double layered broom. And figures for sure. Look, see how it's moving? My little stick here. I'm going to add some glue. So I'm going to just stick it out gently. And I'm going to add some glue to that and see if it'll help stay. I found mine when I was cleaning. Do I want the knobs up or up? Yeah. And I was like, yeehaw! Oh my gosh, Brandy. So I'm just adding some glue here. Thank you, Christian. Oh, awesome, Alicia. I'll have to see. I'm so excited. I went to Downtown Disney, what was it, maybe a month ago? I can't wait to go back to Disneyland. I really miss it. It is in Florida. Disney World is open in Florida, but it's not. It has not been open here since March. And I don't have my pass anymore. I may get it again later on when things are better, but I will definitely go at least for a day. Okay, so I gotta let that dry, but this is what we have so far for the broom. And now I think I'm gonna go with hot pink for this one because I don't really have pink on here. So I'm gonna add some hot pink as the part that holds the bristles down. Just gonna add a little bit of glue here. Like so. Thank you, Christian. I know, Alicia. You know what passport we had before? We used to have the SoCal, which was no longer available. But I decided to let it go. Let it go. I decided to just let it go. So it's okay. When I do get it again, it'll be the increased one anyways, so no big deal. Okay, so it is a bit thick right here. So I'm going to try to kind of squish this. We'll see if this works. To kind of make this really tight to the broom, the stick of the broom, the handle. So it's going to need a few layers to do that. Oh yeah, I'm glad you found the sticks. That's awesome, Lise. It's going to take a bit of maneuvering to really, really tighten this. And then, of course, a few layers to hide the scrunched up paper. I hope you're better now, Alicia. Hi, Veronica, right? VLC Designs. Happy Tuesday. Yes, we were talking about that, Christian, that you can use branches and you can spray paint them black. See, I had some branches here off to the side. They were a bit too skinny and I only had one, so they were too small. But you can definitely just use regular branches if you don't have access to the Wilton plastic branches, and just spray paint them whatever color you want, black, pink. Oh, wire. That is a really good idea. Here, let me restart this. Palm has a fantastic idea because I do have wire. I'm going to grab my wire and start the base with wire and then wrap it with the pink thread. Yay, I remembered VLC, Veronica. Oh, you thought it was a stick from the backyard? Yeah, these are Wilton, like the ones that they use for candy apples. So let me look for my wire and then we'll keep going. All right, so I have my wire here. I need my wire cutter. But great idea, Palm. Thank you, Lauren. So I'm just gonna get some wire. And we're going to use the wire to really have like that firm, tight grip around the bristles. And then we will wrap it with the thread. Luckily, I do have some because I was using that for when I was making masks like a crazy woman. My final number, I think, for masks was 423 masks. I know, I made so many masks. I probably will make another one later today because I want to make some Halloween ones just for me and maybe the kids, my family. Not my kids, my nieces and nephews. But yeah. Okay. So I started off by wrapping the wire at the base, at the actual handle here. So that way it can try to get a firm grip on there. And then wrap it around everything else. Yeah, I know. I had made so many. And, you know, I had people even ask me afterwards, several people that had ordered previously, and like, are you still making masks? I need some masks. And I was like, no, I'm sorry. I'm not making masks anymore. I got really busy trying to get my whole business started. But then at the time, like, they started selling masks at all the stores for really, really inexpensive. So I was like, just get it from Target or whatever, you know? It'll be cheaper. And only one finger went down too? Yep. But that wasn't even because of the mask. That was because of sewing on paper. Thanks, Palm. I try to be. Oh gosh, this is so much harder than I thought, Palm. It's just moving around, you know, it's just because there's no grip on here. There you go. I think that should help. Okay, there we go. I got it going. Yeah, I think she does too. Sparkling Gold. I think she does still make masks. I didn't open up orders on my Instagram platform because I was already drowning with orders on like just family and friends and word of mouth. I was like, no way. Okay, so now that I have this wire, now it's not so, it doesn't have that big gap. It doesn't have that giant gap at the top. And on top of that, remember, this is going to get hidden anyways by my thread. I'm going to get my pliers and just tighten it even more. Hopefully it doesn't move out of place. Basically just tighten it on here. Yeah, it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but when we cover it with the pink thread, I think it should be fine. This tool right here was gifted to me by my friend Tanika. I think she found it at Hobby Lobby. So it has the plastic or rubber grips instead of the metal ones. She got it for my birthday. She was sneaky. We saw it at Hobby Lobby together. I said, oh, I think I'm going to get that. But I didn't get it that day. And she ended up getting it for me that same day without me even knowing. So she was sneaky. Okay. Yeah, you can also use ribbon to cover this. That's a good idea. But I kind of like the look of thread, the embroidery thread here. Well, this is friendship bracelet thread. I got a big box of it, the friendship thread, at a garage sale for like $1 or something like that. Never used. It's like the true like vintage, not vintage, but like, you know, old school like 80s friendship bracelet thread. But you see, you can start seeing that it's going to cover up And I'm just going to create a super thick layer for this. So it's going to cover up this top part too. And I can add a bow, and that's just going to be fine. It's for straightening your wire when you're making jewelry. Oh, awesome. I never knew that, Carmen. Thanks for the tip. Felt would look cute? Yep. Oh, you found some at Goodwill as well? Isn't it awesome? Naughty corner, Sophie. I think they still sell the friendship bracelet floss, thread, whatever it's called, at stores. And all I'm doing right now is just covering up that wire. It is super chunky. I can definitely improve on this design, but you know what? I'm kind of loving it because brooms are meant to be wonky and silly. Oh no, Sophie! I had to eat dinner with the hubs. Made me miss the broom making. Oh, no worries, Lisa. We're going to make another one after this. They do at Hobby Lobby, and they have the tool to make them. Oh, cool. Awesome. So, see? They still sell it. So, right now, I'm just covering up this wire. Sorry, I was reading the comments. And like I said, it's a wonky broom. My favorite kind of brooms are wonky, so I am a-okay with that. You know what would be funny? I'm surprised nobody's done this. Should I keep it to myself and do it next week? I'm like thinking out loud. I'll let you guys know. So I think what I want to do, I'm surprised nobody's done it yet, or maybe somebody did. It would be funny if someone made a vacuum broom, because it would remind me of Hocus Pocus. Like they had like the vacuums, and then also, what was it, a mop, and it was really silly. Right, ladies, me and my mom are gonna watch the Bake Off. Keep safe, everyone. Bye, Sophie. Enjoy. Have fun. Have a good night. Northern Ireland, love your channel. New subby. Oh, thank you so much, Lisa. Welcome. Hello in Northern Ireland. Hello from San Diego, California. Thanks for watching. Happy Tuesday, almost Wednesday for you. No, I'm not wrapping the whole stick. I'm just wrapping the bottom. But I got a knot here, which is no fun. Ugh, knots. Knots being naughty. It's okay. I think that's enough, and I'm just going to glue this down. Right, Brandy? It would be so funny if like someone made like a vacuum, like a 3D paper vacuum, all Halloweeny. I think I gotta do it now. Okay, so see, we have a super wonky broom, and I'm kind of low-key, loving this. I love how wonky and silly it is. Right, Lisa? I think so too. I think I'm gonna have to make it. Do a vacuum backpack? Oh my gosh, that's so funny. That would be so cute. But yes, I am loving how wonky and silly this broom is. Just got home from work and caught the live. Yes, hi, Kat. Hello, happy Tuesday. Thanks for being here. Oh my gosh. And look, it stands up. It stands up on its own, guys. You guys remember the thing that was going around at the beginning of the year when everybody, it was before COVID, when everybody was standing up their brooms on their own, and everybody thinks like, whoever did that stood up the brooms, you guys opened a portal to hell. And that's how like all this stuff has happened in 2020. But she stands on her own, and I'm so excited. Hold on, let me catch up on comments. So lovely place. Love it. Thank you, Brandy. Fun. Hi, everyone. They ruined the world, right? That's fab. Really love it. Where are you from? So funny. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Maybe this will close the portal to hell again by standing up paper brooms. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now we're just gonna decorate this. Or what do we want to decorate all of them at the end and make another one? We can make another one just like for those who have missed it, or we can decorate it. Let me know what you guys decide. Decorate this one, then move on, or do another one and decorate them all at once. Make more. We're gonna make one. Let's set 2020, right? I know. Decorate last. Make another. Okay. All right. We will make another one here then. So we have another little stick here. And what color combination do I want this time? Kind of liking these two together. So I'll have the lighter one on top and the darker one on bottom. Yeah, I think that'll be the case. Okay, so let me start cutting these and getting them ready. Again, this is 6 inches by 1.5 inches. And when I cut the slips, and if you have French scissors, you're just fringing this. It doesn't have to be like perfect. If you have French scissors, that's perfect. But I just have scissors, and basically I just do thin little fringes. And again, if you see that my paper has been like trained here, it's just to make the fibers be all broken down before I do the cuts, because you can't really do that when you've already have your fringes going on. So just cut these, and I'll do the other one as well, and then we'll glue it on. It should be easier now that I've made one. You know how like your first one is a hot mess, and then after that it gets a little bit better? Well, for me it's like the first 5 are a hot mess, if I'm being honest, and then I become pro after that. But first it's like, oh gosh, what did I just give life to? Too funny. Nothing I do is hot. No, trust me, Kat. I have my hot messes as well. That I'm like, what? I'm never letting this see the light of day, and I suffocate it in the trash can. Things just got dark here, but hey, it's Halloween, right? Okay, let's start cutting the other one. Oh my gosh. So funny. Does anybody else do that? I feel like I cannot be the only one. Aw, thanks, Lisa. Maybe it's because I just don't show the hot mess. Maybe next time I have a hot mess, I'll show you guys. I'll put it on my stories and be like, see, I have hot messes too. Poor hot mess. Oh my gosh. No, I'm totally taking a photo of my room, Instagramming it now. I never share my hot mess, right, Lisa? Oh my gosh. These are adorable. Thank you so much for sharing. Oh, thanks so much for being here, Sally. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday, right? Happy Tuesday. Okay, rating your recycle bin for hot mess projects. Oh my gosh. I look back when I first started crafting 3 years ago, guys, and man, that's when I didn't own anything. Everything that I got was like from a thrift store, and or I would try to MacGyver things at home. I think I used, no joke, don't laugh at me. Okay, this is embarrassing stories. But I didn't have washi tape when washi tape was really a thing. And so I used black electrical tape, okay, when I was doing because I started in Halloween. And I used black electrical tape as washi tape. Yeah, I know. Um, that's got to be a new hashtag, hot mess. I think, was it Eileen? She has Hot Mess Express. So, yeah. Or you could put hashtag suffocated hot mess for the hot messes you've killed. Oh, you tagged it? Hot Mess Express Crafting. I'll have to check it out. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have our two bristles going on. I'll do a hot mess. Do I have a hot mess right now? Well, my mess that I have going on, I'll probably tag that in my stories. But let's go ahead and get started. All right, so now that you have your two strips of papers fringed, I'm gonna start with the darker one, because if I were to do it the opposite way, it would blend in too much. So you have to think about things like that. Because the handle of the broom is dark and the paper is dark, it would blend too much, and I want a little bit variation. So that one's gonna be at the bottom, and I'm gonna have the lighter colored one on top, like so. So start with that one. And if I had hot glue, if you guys don't know, I don't have my hot glue gun. My brother has it at his house, and I forgot to get it yesterday. So I'm just going to start wrapping this around, and then I'll glue it down afterwards. I shared my room and my desk. Don't judge too harshly. Did you not see my stories last week when I shared how crazy my room was? And I had the song like My Anxiety. Yeah. So I will not judge. Washi never existed when I started crafting, neither die cutting machine, right? I'll have to check those out, Brandon. Just seeing it, Brandy, that is not a hot mess. Okay, so now that I have this ready, I can't wait to see it. You'll have to describe it to me, or I'll watch it afterwards. Now that I have this, I'm going to glue the very edge here together. And like I said, if I had time to prep, I would have tried to do the stitching, the sewing like Shara Crane has done. But I just was running around all morning, so I didn't really have time to do that. How long have I been crafting for? Probably 3 years. I think it started, or no, 4 years. Is it 4 years or 3 years? Oh man. I'll have to look back, please. It's either 3 or 4 years in October of when I started like actual crafting, because I left my job in 2015, started school and all that. I don't know if it started in 2016 in October when I started looking at hauls for Halloween, and I started with pocket letters. So it could have been 2016 or it could have been 2017. I'm not 100% sure. I feel like I'm drowning. I'm sitting here like, what's going on? Where did you use for sticks? I missed that. Okay, so we were talking about sticks earlier, and I was going to use a paper straw, but they're too thick, and I wanted something thinner, and so then I realized that I had a branch, just one branch in my Halloween stash, but they were going to be too thin, and they were going to be too short since I only had one branch, and I wanted multiple brooms. So then I remembered that in my box of like baking stuff, I had these. These are by Wilton, and they're the ones that you use for candy apples, and they're just plastic branches. So if you look up Wilton branches, you should be able to find it. I think it comes in a pack of 12 is what we said, right? And you should be able to find them online. Or you can get a branch from just your backyard or from a hike and spray paint that whatever color you want it to be. The good news is I totally have a board to write down my projects. I've been watching you about 3 years, Abby. Okay, so then I've been doing it for 4 then. 4 years. It's going to be, I think my YouTube anniversary is in February of next year, and that's going to be 3 years. I think. I could be so wrong. I think it's going to be 3 years. I'm working on year 2 for myself. I think you started a year before I did, if I remember the story correctly. I think so too. Okay, so now that that's glued, I'm going to adhere the other one on top of that one. And see, it's loose right now, but I'm gonna add some glue to that, to the interior. So I'll just slip the little handle out and add glue there in the inside. And you're welcome, Kat. I'm gonna have to buy some more myself because I think I want to make candy apples for Halloween. So I'm gonna have to find some more or see if Michael's, because I got them from Michael's 2 or 3 years ago. So I'm gonna have to see if I can find them again. When I'm adding my second layer here for my bristles, you need the just a little bit at the bottom, so not too much exposed at the bottom. So just like this. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. I ate lunch right before this. Pardon me. So you need not too much at the bottom. I was trying so hard. Pardon me. I love candy apples. Yes, me too. My gosh, embarrassing. All right, let's keep going. Just gonna wrap this in again. You're gonna have this big opening here at the base, and that's what we use the wire to make that nice and tight. You can also pinch. So if you see here, I'm pinching the paper to try to help and bend that in a little bit so I don't have too much of a gap. And the wire is definitely gonna help with that. And then once you add the wire, you can add your thread and it covers up the wire. Okay, so now that I have it here, I'm gonna add some glue here. And I don't really like this portion right here because that's the edge of the paper. I'm just gonna cut that off. Just like that. It was like the perforated edge. Oh, you didn't hear anything? Okay, good. I just burped by accident. So I'm glad that you guys didn't hear anything. I think it was just like it stopped me from talking. I know, gross, sorry. Okay, so now I'm gonna hold that there while it dries. I did not, Lisa, I burped. Oh my gosh, here we go again. No, I did not. It was just burp. I guess it's still gas, but no, I just burped. Okay, so now that that's there, I probably could have just not said anything then since you guys didn't hear it. Man. Okay, at least you guys can't see my face. I like turned cherry tomato red. Now that I have this here, I'm going to pull the handle out and I'm going to add glue around the handle to make sure everything stays nice and secure. I feel like as much as you take in what you're talking, I'm surprised you're doing hiccups more. Oh, well, I'm glad that I don't. I tried really hard, but like I said, my food is digesting. I had just eaten lunch, so yeah, my apologies. And I made sure too not to have bubbly water because that would have been bad. And then now that I've added glue, I'm going to place this right in here. And while it's drying, I'm going to be playing with the bristles to start giving it some character. Oh my gosh. Embarrassing. Alright, now that I'm playing, just have those kind of playing with those bristles. And it should stand up on its own. Look, there we go. We have another one that stands up on its own. Perfect. I can clean up the mess here of the sequence with my broom. So let that dry a little bit, and then we're going to go in there and do the wire to close up that gap, because that's a really big gap right here, and I'm not a fan. So I'll use a little bit of wire to wrap that up, and then we'll cover it up with some thread. So right now we have 2 brooms. So it's really simple to put those together. Okay, let me cut my wire. I'm glad I'm making you guys laugh. I don't need too much wire, probably this much. The other one was a little too much wire, so not too much wire this time. There we are. I probably have about 8 inches of wire, I would say. And if you want to know the gauge, you could probably do thicker gauge and it might be easier to use. This is 22 gauge in florist wire. Thank you, Lise. I think what might be easier is if I wrap it around here and I twist it at the base, and that way it stays in place a little bit more, and I can use my pliers for that too. To kind of just twist this in place and start tightening the broom just a bit. You see? Hopefully you guys can see that okay. I just twisted it at the base, and now my wire is not going to move around like I did with the first one. It's random, but those plastic bones and hands we're finding at Dollar Tree, how the heck can I paint those? I would say spray paint would be probably the easiest way to do that, because acrylic would be really hard unless you use a base, like a primer, to set that up. I know it's really tricky to paint plastic with acrylic paint, so I would highly recommend a good spray can, and just, it's so easy. Maybe you should add some electrical tapes to it before, so the gap will not be there. That would be a good idea too. Thank you, Patricia. Happy Tuesday, if I haven't said happy Tuesday. Have you thought of using something like the plastic coat spray? There you go. Yeah, spray paint. I don't think you need to sand it. I mean, if you're for just the purpose of you using it is fine. Like, if you want something more durable, then maybe sand it, but nah, I don't think you would need to sand it. Oh, if it's darker colored, I mean, all those bones are light colored, so you don't have to worry about priming those. But if it's darker color, then I would do like several layers to cover it up nicely. A couple of cast to cover lines, but spray paint would look smoother. Yes. Okay, so now that I have this set up, I'm gonna start wrapping this around the base of my broom, just to cover up that gap. You can see it here. I'm sealing off that gap, and this one's so much better than the previous broom. I told you, the first one is just the guinea pig. After that, you should have it down pat. Hi, Tanika. I talked about you earlier, about my awesome pliers that you gifted to me for my birthday. How are you? I still have your mug, girl. Maybe I should just ship it. Because, I mean, Halloween's almost over. Okay, so now that I'm again playing with my broom here, my bristles. There we go. Just like making pancakes, there's always one more wonky pancake than the rest are picture perfect, right? I bought those pliers for myself too. Love them. Yeah, they're awesome. Okay, so that is what my broom looks like so far. You can see that I put the wire here, and that closed off that gap. And now we're gonna pick a thread to wrap around the base of my broom, or the top part. Okay, no problem, Tanika. I think I'm gonna go with mint for this one. What do you guys think? Should we do mint, or should we do the gold? So which one of these do you guys like, of the baker's twine? She opening the portal again. Mint. Yeah, that's what I thought so too. I thought the mint would look really nice. All right, so we're going with mint to wrap around here. Okay, set that up there, and then start wrapping this to cover up the wire. You know, it kind of reminds me of when we were doing the paper tassels back in spring. Um, it kind of reminds me of that. So you could really think of like many different ways to do this. We'll do, I think, one more broom after this, and then we will decorate because I have an idea for another broom. Now that I thought about the tassels. I wonder, do I have the thread? Yes, I do. I should. Yeah, I do. I was just making sure. That's gonna probably take a little while because it's thread and it's thinner. I'm having a hard time wrapping it around this little section right here that's a little bit more bulky. But it should work. There we go. I just had to hold it just right. Okay. So now that I have that, I'm going to cut this and adhere it down. I'm getting all sorts of glue on my fingers. Okay, so now I'll let that dry for a little bit. But that's our second broom, and they're not decorated yet, so this is just like the base of our brooms. So we have 2 brooms here. I think they came out pretty cute. They're definitely bigger, a bit more sturdy, and it'd be really fun to decorate this so you can wrap around some of this pretty floss that I got from AliExpress with a sequence on it. We can also add charms and other goodies. I can't wait to see what you create, Kat. And thank you, Lise. All right, we're gonna make one more. And the idea that I have for that one, so I'll set these guys off to the side. Now let me grab my thread. Okay, I have my thread here. Can you guys see what I want to do just based upon the colors? I think it'll look really, really cute. Of course, thread is much thinner, so it's going to require a few wraps. Yes, candy corn. I think it'll look really cute, and it goes with my color schemes. So I'm going to set those off to the side. I have not started my Halloween projects. I have so many projects in my head, including these brooms. Better get cracking, Patricia. We're about, what is it, like 2 weeks away? You got plenty of time. You can knock them out this week into next week. All right, I'm gonna set these guys out to the side and let's start working on our next broom here. And this one, because I'm going to be doing the candy corn colors, I know I had told you guys to not do the dark on top because the handle is dark. I want the candy corn colors to really pop. So I'm going to have the dark one on top this time and the lighter one at the bottom. That way the candy corn colors really pop with the black. So that is the plan for this one. I'm going to cut off this perforated edge on both of these so that they don't bother me. There. Thank you, Kat. And now I'm just going to start adding fringes on my paper. My fringes are about like 1/8 inch. They're not perfect or uniform, but I try as best as I can. Okay, so the length of this is 6 inches and the width is 1.5 inches. So 6 inches, and 1.5 inches in width. And before you cut your fringes, you want to make sure that you score your paper. Not score, but you know, really break down those fibers. I did that with the edge of my table before you do your fringes. Because once the fringes are on there, you can't really do that anymore, or your paper will rip. You're welcome, Patricia. Just cutting these down. We'll get started on doing the thread. Has anybody else attempted the brooms? This is probably my second time, I think, because the first time was for the cauldron. And I hadn't really seen a tutorial, but I, you know, just kind of figured it out. But I had seen Patty, so Mommy and Me Crafts, and also Shara make the brooms. You did them last year, Lauren? You know what else I want to make? Maybe that will be one of the crafts that we'll make. I had seen last year, I think it was April. I don't know if I saw someone else, but make the cute witches hats. I think I want to make some of those. That would be really fun. I wanted to try those last year, but last year Halloween was really crazy for me because I was moving and I was dealing with a lot of stuff. So I didn't really get to craft last year. Last year? Yeah, I didn't get to really craft last year or really look at what people were making. So I didn't know that that these had been done last year as well. They're really cute. Really cute concept. Made one, but now that I've seen you, I will, it's a project not too complicated. Yep. All right. So there we have it. Our two papers have been fringed. And now I'm going to start gluing this one down. Again, because it doesn't, you don't glue it just yet at this point, at least for me, because I don't have a hot glue gun. It doesn't really matter the placement just now. But just to kind of wrap it around the handle of the broomstick. All right. Now I'm just going to glue the edge onto the overall paper so it keeps its form. And I have a little bit too much glue here, so I'll just take some of that off. Okay, just hold that there, and then we'll add our second one. And you can really work with the character of the bristles in any way that you want it, you know? The more you bend them, the crazier the broom looks. And that's kind of what helps them stand up on their own too, which is kind of cute. Okay. This one I am going to add glue at the start of it because I am adhering it to the other paper. Just add some glue. And again, I only want basically about 1/4 of an inch. Is that what it is? I would say that's about 1/4 of an inch. So you can see the other pattern paper. Okay, and then I'll start wrapping this around. You can see my stick moved because I haven't adhered it yet. It's actually moving quite a bit on me right now. Hold on a second. Here, let me start this over again because it's moving a lot. So I think I'm going to adhere this at this point already instead of waiting till the end because it's kind of throwing me off. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue on here. There we are. And that will really help to have this not move around so much. I'll hold it there for a little bit while it dries. It's crazy how much like we use our hot glue guns because I haven't had my hot glue gun the last 2 days. So yesterday and today when I was crafting, and I like really miss it. Luckily this glue works really well, but we do use our hot glue gun so much and it makes things so much easier. So I can't wait to get my hot glue gun back. And if you were doing just 1 layer, you're not doing like the 2 layers, you wouldn't have to worry so much about the gap at the top. That won't happen. Okay, now I'm going to glue this down. Then we will use our wire to close that out. Right, Christian? I love my glue gun too and I miss it. I miss it dearly. Okay, so that's about 8 inches of wire. And we're gonna do the same thing that I did with the second broom where I pinch it and it stays in place. So basically wrap it on itself. Like so, and then I can use my pliers for that to wrap it a little bit more. And nice and tight at the base here of the bristles. And now that's not gonna go like and move on me. It'll be easier to wrap this around. Actually, I think I want this a little bit tighter. So I'm gonna pinch that and just tighten it really, really well. There we are. And now I'm just going to wrap the wire around. And that's going to close off my gap, or so I thought. See, there we go. That's a hot mess express. When it's not staying in place. Your glue gun's name is Joshua? Oh, I don't know. This is a newer glue gun. I don't know. What would I name my glue gun? If I would name my glue gun, I would name it Casper. I think I would name it Casper because I did get it in the month of October. This is not working for me. See? That's Hot Mess Express right there, where the wire is not wanting to stay in place. Let me try my other pliers, see if I can get in there a little bit tighter. Why did you name yours Joshua, Christian? It's a very unique name. Oh, there we go. That works. Okay. Woo! All right. I was sweating there for a minute. Okay, now I can pinch that and wrap it around. There we are. And there we go. Just gonna work with those bristles a little bit. Okay, so that's our second broom. I'm going to attach a little bit of glue so nothing moves out of place, and then I will start working with the thread. Because we're doing candy corn, it's going to require a bit, some layers. Since it's also thread, it's a bit thinner than the baker's twine and the other friendship threads that we were using. Sounds like a dependable name. My glue gun is dependable. That's awesome. I thought my Surebonder was going to be dependable, but it ended up dying on me. So, for now, this other one that I just got brand new, his name is Casper, because I got it this month in October, and hopefully he doesn't ghost me. Otherwise, the name would be fitting. Well, he kind of is ghosting me right now because he's at my brother's house. So yeah, it's kind of perfect. Yeah, my glue gun's name is Casper because he just ghosted me for the past few days. The Surebonder was the wireless one, and where it would hook up, one day it just started smoking and smelling really bad, and I thought it was going to cause a fire, so I disconnected it and I retired it. So I didn't want to risk it, so I don't know exactly why it did that, what happened, but it started smoking and everything, and I got freaked out. Okay, so we're going to start wrapping this up with the embroidery threads. So candy corn colors, I think it is orange, white, yellow, right? Like orange at the bottom, white, and then yellow. Or let me see if I can find a candy corn so I can reference it. Do I even have a candy corn? Yes, I do. Okay, so I was wrong. So this one is yellow at the bottom, orange in the center, and white at the top. So yellow, then orange, then white. So we will start with the yellow. There you go. See, Lauren knows. So I'm going to need, all right, that should be enough glue. So I'm going to adhere this down, press it down, and then start wrapping my yellow thread. And I'm starting up higher here since the wire is pretty condensed at the top. I don't have to cover so much, and then I won't have to wrap so much as well. So I'm just going to wrap this around here. And I'm going to have to do a few layers in order for you to really, really see that yellow. Yes, I love candy corn. Love candy corn. I'm on that side that actually likes candy corn. On popcorn sounds really good. I was talking about it yesterday that I'm going to make the candy popcorn, like where you put like white chocolate and candies and marshmallows. So adding candy corn to it might sound really good. See, ooh, Christian likes candy corn. Hi, Jean. Happy Tuesday. Candy corn flavored M&Ms. I don't know if I've ever tried that before. My Surebonder stopped working, so I got a new one. But one day I misplaced it, so I pulled out the other one and was able to fix it. The glue stick had gotten stuck inside. Somehow it would not melt. Yeah. Oh, the love-hate relationship with glue guns. Oh, that's true. It could be the glue sticks. All right, so this is pretty good. You can really see that yellow thread. I like that. I'm gonna do a couple more. And the reason why I'm doing a bit more, because it looks great right now, but I know when I cover this top part, which has a little bit more of the wire, it's gonna be a bit thicker. So I'm gonna create a bit more thickness here on the yellow to match the thickness that's gonna be where the wire is. Why are we congratulating Christian? I wanna know. Works fine now? Yeah. Okay. Wrap this. I'm waiting for my shirt bonder to die. Then I wanted the fine tip one, that blue pink one. Oh yes, that one's really cute. I kind of want to get that one too, but I got a little put off by the fact that the one that I had, which wasn't very old, started smoking up. I don't know if I just had a faulty one or what happened. Oh, for Gina's giveaway yesterday. Oh, awesome. Congratulations. That's so fun. Yeah, I remember you guys talking about it yesterday. Okay, that should be pretty good. That's so fun. Congratulations. Add glue. Okay, so that's our first layer of the thread in yellow. And now we're moving on to the orange. A little bit of glue there. That's where our thread is going to hold. And moving on to the orange. Oh, this is going to look really cute once it's put together. It does require a little bit of work because, like I said, it's really thin. If you had larger or thicker thread, then it would be a lot faster. My sugar bonder also stopped working. The glue stick did not melt. Unplugged it and trashed it. Ordered the new. Then Lily, so far it works out. Awesome. I may have to look into that one. So far, I'm liking the one I got from Joann's. It's been working well. It's the only thing is just it's not cordless, but it does have like a fine tip nozzle, so it works pretty well. You can start seeing it come together. See? How cute is that? I can't wait to add the white. It helps when you have like excess amount of thread here. Thank you, Christian. Or it did. Now it's like getting tangled up. Oh my dears. Just let it be lying down. I'm pretty much done with this color anyways. Yeah. Might help if I go this way. So I kept getting stuck on the other side. Okay, that should be pretty good. Does he? I didn't know. I didn't know he did. Yeah, they're really cute. I like these little apple sticks. They're perfect for these. They really add like such a whimsical aspect to the witch brooms. Okay, so there we go. We have two colors. We have the yellow and the orange, and now we're just going to add the final one, which is white. Oh, you did? Awesome. That's cool. I didn't know he had Surebonder. It is a really great brand, but I don't know what happened with mine. I probably just had a faulty one, or I mean, maybe it didn't. Maybe I did use it quite a bit, and it couldn't stand it. Couldn't stand how much I used it. See, okay, so Joanne's had them last year as well. I think that's when I got them too. I think it must have been last year or the year before. I wasn't sure, but I got mine for Michael's. I don't know if they have them again this year, but if not, I'm just gonna have to order them online because they're really cute. Okay, I'm adding my final color here for my candy corn colors. Almost want to see if wrapping it this will make it easier. Kinda does. Yeah, I didn't have mine plugged in for too long. I don't know what happened. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you, Christian. This last part is always the trickiest for some odd reason. And because it's so thin, I'm having to do this quite a bit to cover up a lot of that wire. So thanks for being patient. Thank you, Carmen. Thanks for being patient while I wrap this one really well. Doesn't have to be perfect, but I want it to be at least really well made. I think it's because I have this, maybe it'll help if it's facing the other way. It kept getting stuck on my broomstick. Ah, see? And it's also harder working with this because it's so thin, it just wants to stick to everything. Of course, Patricia, I'm glad that I can keep you company. Okay, almost there. It doesn't have to be perfect. I may even cheat and add like white paint. That may help cover up most of this ickiness that's going on at the top. I think that should be good for now. I'll cut that off and adhere it, and I think I'm going to grab my white paint and just kind of cover up some of those exposed edges. But there we go. See, it's not perfect. You can see some of the wire still, but I think it looks really, really cute. I like that it's like candy corn color. I'm going to grab my paint and see if that's going to help cover up some of those edges. There we go. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you, Kat. Thank you, Brandy. Okay, and then I'm gonna use the back of my paper pad. Move these guys off to the side. And just use a little bit of white paint to cover up any exposed paper or wire that's showing up on the white section. They're going to take off. right? So see, I'm not even using very much, but I'm gonna try and cover up. There you go, see? I don't wanna use too much because then it'll look gunky, but just enough to try and cover this up a little bit. So it's kind of like cheating, but you know, if you don't want to be wrapping for ages, this will really help. Almost there. And then the acrylic paint tends to dry pretty quickly. All right, so now it looks a bit better. See, you don't see too much of that wire and that paper showing through. That looks like my brush. Oh, yeah, I don't take the little plastic off. Okay, so let me wash my brush here really quick while that dries, and then we'll start decorating. Okay, I'm back. All right, so now we have our 3 brooms here. I'm leaving this one on here just in case it still has that paint that's still drying. I think they came out really cute. I think they look really great. I like the, again, this is by Wilton. These are the Wilton Candy Apple Sticks. So if you just look up Wilton branches, Wilton branch sticks, you should be able to find them. A few of the girls have found them online. I got these from Michael's last year, so hopefully I'm going to check out Michael's to see if they have it again in their foods section. I didn't really look this year, but I'm going to see if they have them again. Or I heard Joann's had them again. Joann's had them last year, so they may have them again this year. But they're really great. I think it's if you don't have these or if you don't have access to that, you can just use branches and you can spray paint those. You can spray paint them black or pink or white, whatever color you want them to be. Maybe on the Wilton website. Yeah, maybe on the Wilton website they have them. So these are really, really awesome. A great alternative if, to a paper straw or a popsicle stick. These add just so much whimsy to the little witch's brooms. And I just use some thread and wire to kind of close up the top and then just the thread to cover up the wire. And these ones look a little bit more wonky. You can see the comparison. It's kind of like the evolution of my broomsticks here as I got a little bit better. So you see how this one is super wonky in the wrapping. Then you have this one which is less wonky. And then you have this one which is a bit more uniform and put together. So like I said, it just takes practice. And as you keep going, it gets a bit better. But I actually don't mind the wonkiness. It just looks like a broom, you know? Really cute. Lexi, you can look them up online, just Wilton branches. You should be able to find them. You know, they can be used for Thanksgiving decor if you make them with craft paper and fall colors, attach them to barrels of apples or cornucopia. Yes, definitely. I was also saying that you can do that with branches for Christmas. So if you wanted to add like a branchy tree or something, you can do that with branches and spray paint them white and add some faux snow, and that would look really cute. Thank you, Louisa. Thank you, Lexi. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to decorate them a little bit. I may change things up post live because I have 2 more and I think I want to try my hand at doing some of the, whoops, hold on. Sorry guys, it was my phone's at 20%. I think I'm going to try my hand at doing the stitching on some of the bristles. So with these last 2, I'm going to try to do some of that. Yeah, you like the decorating part? Yeah, we're going to be doing the decorating right now. I'm going to get my charms to see if I want to add some charms to this. I think that would look really cute. So I have my orange pumpkins, my vampire lips, the little Star of Davids, or pentagram. Then you have your pink pumpkins. I have bats, and I have the little black kitty cat. Ooh, actually I do have some mini bows, guys. I forgot I have these. I have some black bows with the little pearl center. I'm not a fan of this little pearl. Maybe I'll add something else on there. But that would be really cute to add a little black bow on there. Maybe I'll do that. Oh, see, there you go. Patricia says that they're available on Amazon. Perfect. I love Amazon, so I'll probably check them out so I can order some to actually make some real candy apples. Because they are my favorite for that. They look really cute. And then what else do I have here? I may add some wire wrap beads. I have some already done. I like the smaller ones. So I'm going to pull those out and see if maybe I'll add some wire wrap beads on there. And see which ones I like best. I'm only getting the smaller guys because the larger ones aren't really going to work with this project. I remember when I was not feeling too well back in like February, March, I had wire wrapped a few of these. Hold on, ladies. My mail lady is beeping at me. Give me a second. Okay, I am back. Alright, let me see. Did I miss anything? Okay, you guys were saying thank you to Patricia. Perfect. Alright, sorry. She beeped at me because I got some more stuff in from Tereva. Look how cute. Isn't he cute? Oh my gosh. I won a lot of like Halloween plushies this season. I have them all behind me on my my little bench. Well, look how cute he is. Oh my goodness. So yeah, she'll usually beep at me to grab my packages. And he's so cute. I love him. He's going with all my Halloween plushies. I have a bunch now. Isn't he? He's so cute. And then also I got this. It's a Sanrio Characters bottle. I already forgot what design I got. Let me see. Happy Mail. I can open this up. There we are. Oh, how cute. It's Pochaco. I forgot. He's my favorite Sanrio character. He took a spill. See, he has a little band-aid on his forehead. Hi, Mary. Sorry, I just got some. Oh, how cute. I just got some mail in. I had to run out to go get my my mail because my mail lady beeped at me. So I'm just showing what I got. That's cute. Oh my gosh. Happy Tuesday, Mary. All right, so now that that's out of the way, it's always fun to receive mail. I know, it's so cute. I also have some little stars in there, so I think those would be fun to incorporate. So I'll take those out. And then this is my big case of charms. You see this? That is my big case of charms. So if I wanted to use something else from here, I can use other things. I was thinking of using my stars. That's why I wanted to pull this out. I have other little goodies in here as well. I'm going to run watch Super Monsters. Have a great night, ladies. Wonderful job, Abby. Thank you so much. Enjoy. I love Super Monsters. Tell them I say hi. Oh, yeah, she is really nice. Eye candy. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's pick some charms for these. And it's going to be interesting how to attach these. I was thinking of possibly just adding a jump ring on here, like at the base of it, and then attaching something else, like a charm dangling from there. Or I can add like another piece of thread to put the charm through there. So that might be a good idea. So let me pick a guy for each one. So I'm definitely going to use one of these pink pumpkins. He says hi and bye. Aw. So I really love these. These are from Allie. So I have my pink little pumpkin. I think I'm going to add this one to this broom right here. And then I think I'll use one of the little black kitties. Isn't he cute? I think I'll add that one to this one. And then I have a little star. I think I'll add that one there. So what do you think I should do? Should I add some thread and put this through here? I think that would be the best idea for this, huh? I miss y'all. I've been able to catch the lives. Miss you guys too. Yeah, they are super tiny. I think thread might be the best options here. So, for example, I'll put the, whoops, shouldn't let it go. I'll put the thread through the little charm here and then just kind of like tie it on here. I think that might be the best option. Just so it kind of blends in with my overall broomstick. I think that would be the best option, right? We'll tie it on there. And then we have the cute little cat. He looks so cute. Oh my gosh. He looks like he's like hanging on for dear life. Thank you, Kat and Christian. So I'm going to wrap this around and tie it on here. Do a couple knots. And just tie it. I'll cut the excess here. That's what a cat would do, right? I know, he's so cute. He's like hanging on for dear life. You know, he's attacking the broom. And I love it. He looks so cute. So there's our first little charm with our little broom. Thank you, ladies. Okay, we'll set this one off to the side. Now it won't, I don't think it'll stand on its own because it's getting heavy on one side because of the charm. I mean, I could probably manipulate it a little bit. There you go. He still stands. They're Wilton candy apple sticks. I guess they apparently do have them on Amazon as well. So Wilton brand candy apple sticks. So if one of the mods sees the link and wants to add it, that would be awesome. Okay, so I'll set this one off to the side while I attach the other two terms. So I need some mint colored baker's twine so I can add this one. And oops, there we are. And I'm going to tie this at the top. So you don't want to tie it at the base. You want to tie it at the top where the bristles meet the broomstick. So that way it's kind of loose. And it still like swings around. If you tie it at the bottom, it might be a little too stiff and I don't think it'll swing around. There we are. You could also make probably a cute little bow out of the excess twine if you wanted to. So now we have the kitty and the cute little pumpkin on there. I think they look so cute. Set these here and then do the last one. For that, I'm going to use some white thread. I'll probably double layer this. So basically just fold it in half. So there's a bit of thickness to the thread since it's really thin. And then feed this through. And then same thing, tie it at the top. Oops. I have to be careful of the little, these little notches that it has so it doesn't get stuck. And there we go. Cut my excess. And there's a little star. I think they look really cute. I like that a lot. I really, really like the charm tied at the top. I think it really gives them character and makes them look really, really adorable. Thanks, Christian. And yeah, see how they swing a little bit because I tied them at the top. If you didn't want them to swing around like that, you can tie them at the bottom here more towards the center, and they shouldn't move around like that. I think now what I want to do is I want to attach some of the these little wire wrapped beads. Thank you, Mary. Okay, so for this one, I think I want to add a little pop of color. So I think I'm going to go with the orange colored bead for that one. So I'll set that one aside for that one. This one, I think I want to go with a pop of color again. So I'm going to go with one of the minty blue colored ones. Do I want that one or this one? It might be too big, so we'll do this one. And then for this one, I'm going to choose white or purple. I think white looks good. And I'll put these ones away. Thank you, Lise. So Lise provided the link right there for the Wilton sticks. Thank you so much. I'm sure the girls appreciate it. So you guys can click on that link and you'll be able to find the Wilton sticks. All right, so I set these here, and I'm going to need some jump rings for that. Just smaller jump rings, and I'm going to attach it to that same thread that we attached the other charm. I'm sure it'll give them other options too if those aren't the right ones. But we appreciate it. Okay, so now I'm just going to attach those beads. Oh, perfect. See, Patricia said that they are the right ones. Okay, I'm going to attach this bead onto the thread that we tied on here. So just feed it through there and feed my little bead. Now I've got to pinch these. Hi, Natalie. Happy Tuesday. Oh, thank you, Alicia. So now we have a cute little bead with the little kitty charm on there. I'm going to do the rest the same for the other two. So I'll attach this on here, then add my bead, and then close it up. And I'm just adding that jump ring on that same thread that we attached the charm to. Perfect. Just like that. And one more to go. You know what you could also add to these if you didn't have charms? You can use puffy stickers for that. And I think puffy stickers would look really, really cute. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you, Natalie. Okay, so there we go. That is the third one. So all three have a charm and a little wired wrap bead. Thank you, Lise. And now I don't know if I want to add anything else. I think it might be cute if you know how I have the sequence already on the ground? Or I could attach another little star if I wanted to. But we're setting that off to the side. And what would be cute is if you, yes, erasers. That's a good one too, Christian. The tiny erasers, good idea, Kat. You want to make 3,000 brooms? Yes, perfect, Christian. You could attach, like I'm going to add little bits of glue here. Just little dollops, little dots. And I think it would be really cute if you attached, well, not the white one, because the white won't really pop. I want a different color here, like this mint color. And then I can attach a small little pink one. So just adding little sequins on the bristles of the brooms. I think that would look so cute. Yeah, you could make a lot for swaps. I'm planning on making a whole bunch to put in that goodie box for the box that I'm auctioning on Friday. So if I can get more of these guys, then it'd be perfect because I want to make at least a set of like 6, maybe 10, depending how crazy I get. Oh, put it inside the hearse? Yeah, that's a good idea. That is a really cute one to add to the projects. Yeah, the sequence would look really cute because like if you were sweeping up some magical sequins. Look how cute that looks. So because I didn't get a chance to sew these, just adding a little bit of pop of fun with the sequins, I think they look really cute. You can also, here's another fun idea. So I'll let this one sit here for a little bit. And there's going to be up for auction starting at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It'll be up for 24 hours until 5 p.m. next Saturday. So it'll be up for auction over on my Instagram account. So let me grab my glue and I'll show you guys another fun idea. So a different glue. So I have some glitter here and I can add glitter at the bottom. Felt brooms would be really cute too. And I'm grabbing my glue here because I have another one. So I have this Elmer spray adhesive, and I can spray the bottom, but I need something where I won't put the spray everywhere. Give me a second. Okay, I am back. So I have this box. I know it's hard to see, but I have a box that just came in with the plushie that I showed you guys. I tend to save the boxes for shipping, but if they're not usable again, I'll use those to kind of create like a little housing for where I'm going to spray my things. So the spray adhesive doesn't go everywhere. So basically, what I'm going to do is just spray the bottom portion of my broom. There we go. It's sprayed. I know it's hard to see. And I'm going to grab my glitter here and just kind of put that in the glitter. Like so. And you could use different types of, like different colors of glitter to do that. And ta-da, now you have some glitter at the bottom of the broom and it's all glittery. You know, as if it was dust, like you're sweeping up dust and there's a dusty broom, but it's pretty, it's glitter. Spray station. I have that spray now. I have to use it. I love that spray. I use it for so much stuff. I love spraying everything down. But isn't that cute? Now you have a glittery broom. There's a bit of an excess. See that excess? You can just tap that. Sorry, I'm at 10%. You can tap that. Hello, a little grace and glamour. Thanks for joining. Miss you too. You can tap the excess. So is that Sabrina? Hi, Sabrina. I know it's been a while. The floodgates of creativity is open. Right, Patricia? And now you can add more sequins. So I need to cover up more sequins, or you can add those little gems. Add little gems on there. And I think it'll make your broom really sparkly and glam and super fun. So I'm going to add a few more sequins on there. I'm at 10%, so let me disconnect my iPad and connect my phone. Thanks, Patricia. Okay, so let me connect my phone here. There we are. Okay. So I'm going to put a few more sequins on that one. And you can really, you know, you can make so many different options with this, so many variations of it. It doesn't just have to be paper. You can add other goodies. You can add pom-poms to this. Like, that would be super cute. So add a little sequence there. Another little mint one right there. And now we have a little, the little bristles are now with sequins and glitter. And I think it looks so stinking cute. I love it. So here's what it looked like without it. It's still really cute, but just by adding the glitter and the sequins, I think it makes it, elevates it a little bit. Thank you, Carmen. Thank you, Christian. And like I said, I use white glitter for this one, but you can use other colored glitters. Like, I have this little jar that I got maybe 2 years ago. It has like all the different colored glitters, so you can use different colored glitters for that. Thank you, Christian. So I think that's super cute. You can also add stuff on the branch itself, like on the handle of the broomstick. So if you didn't want it to just be plain, that's why I had this one. So we're gonna try it out, see if it's fun. If not, you know, at least we tried it and say, okay, we tried that, but it didn't work out to what I wanted it to be, and that's okay. So we're gonna attempt it. If I can find the end of this. I don't know where the end is. Don't you hate when you get something like this and it's like a twisted mess? I have no idea where this ends or where it begins. Okay, I'm just gonna cut a piece. Ooh, yes, holographic glitter. I don't have any, but that sounds amazing. Okay, so that should be pretty good. I'm just gonna cut this. So I have a little piece here. And what I can do, and I saw Sherry Crane do something like this where she wrapped it around and it looked really cute. Enamel Halloween charms I was admiring over on Instagram. Aren't they cute? I love those charms. I got them from AliExpress. So for now, I'm just going to hold it with my finger, but you'd adhere it down if you wanted this to be permanent. But I'm holding it down so I can, okay, yeah, I'm going to like this. So let me go ahead and glue it. Just by doing that, I can see that I'm going to love that. That's going to look so stinking cute. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue here to adhere the beginning part. And just place that right there. Okay, and I'm gonna wrap this around like so, and then I could wrap it around back the other way. Oops. I got a little twisted on there. Now let me start that back up. There we go. No worries, Christian. Okay, and then I'm just gonna cut my excess right here, have that stick. What is everyone doing? Are you all making the brooms? More holiday food stands? Oh yeah, those little stands are so cute. What are you up to, Sabrina? Are you crafting? This little bit is bothering me. I feel like I need to cut it a little bit more. There we go. But how cute! So you can leave it with or without like wrapping the handle itself. So there's a lot of options. Isn't it cute? Yeah, I love the pink string, and it has tiny little sequins on there. That one's also from AliExpress. So you have the sequins at the bottom of the broom, and then you have the glitter as well, some charms, and then the little thread. Yeah, the wrap on it's really cute. So I think this one's pretty much done. I could add a bow at the top if I wanted to, but I don't think so. I think that's overkill and it's too much down here. So I like how this one is. I like the look of it. I think it's really, really cute. Just like that. So I'm going to set that one to the side. Yeah, the bow is really cute. I just don't know if I can add it on there. I think it might be a little too much on here. It pops with the wrap on the handle. Yeah, I think so too. We could try a different color. So maybe like this little minty one. This is the eyelash trim, so I could probably try some like eyelash trim on here and see if that would look cute. I think that kind of looks cute too. I'm just crossing it back down. I haven't adhered anything yet. Just seeing if I like it. You guys like the little bow right there? That's kind of cute. But I would need hot glue for that, or to leave it to dry. What do you guys think? Yes to the bow or no to the bow? Okay, you guys are liking the bow. I think it's pretty cute. I think I would just need some hot glue for that to make it stay. Okay, I'm just having this stick here. There we go. So that's one with eyelash trim. That's kind of cute too. You can definitely add some eyelash trim. Let me add the bow. See if it'll stick with this glue. And if I had different colored bows, that would be cute. Yeah, they're fancy little brooms, right? I agree. So I'll stick that one right here. And hopefully it dries. Have a great time. The brooms are cute. Thank you, Veronica. Bye. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you, Mary and Natalie. Then we can add another little bow on this one. And have that one stick right there. Thank you, Palm. And then we'll just do this last one to wrap it up. And I'm going to be adding sequins to this and glitter as well. Well, maybe glitter. I like the glitter, but I think I feel like I want to spray the whole thing. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe just the bottom. For this one, I think I'm going to try... I'm going to stick to this one that we did on the first one. The one with the sequins on it. I think that'll look cute. Thank you, Palm. Yeah, I love the candy corn colored one. Oops. Okay, let's start wrapping this one. And then wrap it back down. And what really helps with this particular sticks, so the Wilton ones, is because it has those little notches or the little nibs on there, things kind of stick in place. Oops, sorry, I hit the camera. Ah! Well, they did until I hit the camera. There we go. Then I'll just cut the excess right here. Yes, they are from Allie. Well, I'm trying to cut this excess. There we go. I was having a hard time. There we are. So there's that one. I really like the pink. That pink really pops. It's so cute. And now we'll add some glue. Oh, so some glue to add the bow. And I know you guys can't see it in the camera, but it kind of has like this like shine to it. The thread itself, it's really pretty. This like shimmer to the thread. Thanks, Patricia. Thank you, Kat. So I'll attach that there. Okay, and lastly, I'm going to zoom you guys in just a little bit. I'm going to be adding those sequins onto the brooms. Yeah, you can. You can see the difference between the both. Like this is the one with the eyelash trim, and the one with this one. I think it looks really cute with the pink thread versus the eyelash trim. The eyelash trim is still cute, but I prefer, I think, the pink thread. Okay, I'm just gonna add my little sequins on here. I could probably even add little ghosty ones. So here's a little ghost one. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. The ghost one is adorable. That one, and then maybe another little ghost guy. I want this one to be up higher, right there. How cute. I think the little ghosts on there look really, really cute. And I think that's it, guys. I'll do this one off camera. It just needs some sequins, but it's pretty much done. That's what they look like. So I'll show you guys another little close-up here. I love the ghosties. Yeah, aren't they cute? Thank you, Sabrina. Thank you, Glitz and Sparkles. Thank you, Christian. So here's this one. So that's the cute little kitty one. So it has a cute little kitty on here with the peachy colored wired wrap bead. Then it has the sequins at the bottom and some glitter dusted on there. Hi, Lori. Happy Tuesday. And then we have this one. So this one has the eyelash trim, and it has the black little star charm and the minty wired wrap bead. And then I also liked the candy colored thread here at the base. The kitty, oh yeah, the kitty one is so cute. And then we have this one. So you can leave it plain like this. I think this looks really cute too. So you have the plain one, so it has the wrapped on the top, the bow, the pink pumpkin charm, and the white bead. And then it has the minty baker's thread right here, twine, baker's twine. And I could add sequins to this as well and dust it with glitter. Thank you, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will be live again tomorrow. I think this time works really well, right? I think 1 p.m. Works really well. So I'm going to shoot for 1 p.m. again for tomorrow, Pacific Standard Time. It's okay. You guys can watch the replay. Thank you for stopping by. But I will be back on tomorrow at 1 p.m. And then tomorrow we're going to be making witches hats. I think that's what I'm gonna go for. I don't know if anybody else is going live, Sabrina, for tonight. Thank you, everyone. Yes, you can watch too. I think 1 p.m. is a great time. I'll see you guys tomorrow. This is gonna be added to my box, so let me zoom you guys out here. I know it's a bit of a mess on the table right now. So let me show you guys the box. Okay, so I have my box here. So this is where what we have so far. We added the sequins here, the little potion bottles. And then we added the rosettes. These are the ones we did yesterday. And then we have this goodie box, which is the faux library box. The faux goodie box right here. So this comes out. And this is where I plan to add my little brooms. Oh no, if they fit. Ah, just barely. can fit them diagonally. I can add little brooms here. I can maybe do one on each side like that and do another one right there. And then fill it with some crinkle paper. And those are gonna fit in there really, really nicely. Then I'll just close the box back up. And then this goes in here. So we're really starting to fill out that box with all the goodies. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Kat. I appreciate it. So I hope you guys all have a great night. Tune in tomorrow again at 1 p.m. Christian's gonna be going. Christian's gonna be live tonight. Oh, awesome. Well, I will make sure to tune in to yours. Let me know what time. What is the auction for? Just an auction, you know. I haven't done any projects for auction in a long time, so all of it's basically going to go back to add more projects to be live more often here on Instagram. Okay, so Christian's going to be going live around 7:30 p.m., so in about 4 hours. So that's about 10:30 p.m. Eastern time. No worries. Again, don't forget, guys, that I do have 50% off the digital collection for Spooky Village on my Etsy account, and then 30% off on my Big Cartel account for anything physical or original pieces. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you for tuning in. So right now it's 3:30 p.m. and it's currently 5:30 Eastern or 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. So you guys are 3 hours ahead. There you go. Christian did it. So 7:30 Pacific Standard Time, 10:30 Eastern Time. Thank you, Kat. Thank you, Christian. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Lise. I will catch you guys tomorrow at 1 p.m. and maybe later as well if you guys tune in over to Christian at 7:30. Yes, it's currently 3:30 p.m. right now, Lori. So 6:30 Eastern Time right now. You're awesome, Christian. I hope you guys all have a good night, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Bye!